Yo guys, everybody's blood is hot. Like I had to calm my nerves down, tell myself to breathe in and breathe out after watching the eviction show. I wanted to come back, I wanted to do the normal routine of coming to after the whole head of house game, then do a week review, but I found out that it doesn't make any sense. Hello guys, welcome to Big Brother Conversations. That's where we analyze and try to show you the impactful side of the show. Yes. I was thinking that, you know what, are you sure I'll do this whole Big Brother Conversations again after what happened? But then I reminded myself that, Karina, remember you said this is a game. So don't let anything get into your head. Like, it's a game. My previous video, I said that this is a game. So I also want to let you know that this is a game. Don't allow anything that happened or anything that's played out to affect you, because I said that no matter how these housemates, even if they spend 1 day or 2 days in the house, they will still cash out one way or the other. My name is Karina Yodore. I always forget to introduce myself. My name is Karina Yu, and I'm here to discuss what is very much important. I'm going to be giving a week review, and I'm also going to be talking about some certain things that didn't really make sense, and also talk about the whole eviction jury. I have so many questions to ask Big Brother. So many questions. So let's start with Princess Media Round. I said I must talk about it in this video. So I saw a video where Princess was saying that fans were questioning her, asking her that why were you not giving us a show? I don't care about anything or whatever, but what really pissed me off was when Princess said that she's dating a billionaire, so why would she come and start fighting and dragging people in the house? And I was like, Big Brother, you messed up. You just wasted one slot. I mean, it's a reality game show. You were given a second chance, and then you come into the house. 90% of the viewers complain that you are not giving us a show. Even some people in the house complain about you being so distant. Okay, fine, it's your personality, but this is a game. And my only anger with her is that, for the fact that instead of her to accept that, okay, fine, she was saying that this is who her personality is, but then the fact that she now went to say that I'm dating a billionaire, in my head I'm like, then you shouldn't have come to the show, because it's 120 million you're looking for and you're dating a billionaire. So why did you now come for the show? So I think what Princess is supposed to do is, girl, you need to learn from your mistakes. See how you can be a better version of yourself. If people have said this thing about you, you can just use that one to learn and grow. I wish her all the best. I hope that she's able to use this small thing that she got from Big Brother to actualize her dream. But for me, just like every other person is saying, she's not a reality TV person. Maybe she might be good in other businesses which she did not even showcase, and that's it. I mean, that's it. Honestly, I wish her all the best. So the next thing I want to talk about is Ike's leadership. Ike won the head of house, and I'm sure in my previous video you watched where I told you about his whole win and everything. And Ike's leadership was very toxic. His leadership brought a lot of chaos in the house. The house was so disorganized. Things were not in order. There was a fight because of wager, and he was even trying to instigate a lot of things. Went as far as hiding the food. Ike did a lot of crazy things, and his leadership was very, very bad. It didn't really make any sense at all. Now, his leadership brought a lot of fights, like so many fights. But before we go into those fights, I would like to talk about the real gamers of the show. I am beginning to spot on Pere. Pere is actually not. I like the way Pere is playing his game. I like the fact that Pere is not playing with emotions, despite the fact that this guy has feelings for Alex, or he likes Alex as he states. He's being focused on the game. And why I'm pointing out Pere's thing and whole gaming whatever is because I'm seeing it as somebody who understands that, okay, this is all showing our real life situation, but then he's trying to show what people actually portray in real life. You know, people actually do not care. It's 120 million at stake, so we have to be focused. We have to forget about friendship. Pere talked about people picking people for, pardon me, based on friendship, based on this, and it's not like that. Like, I watched his diary section, that's why I'm able to point out this, and I feel like that guy is a real gamer. So let's move on to the next thing. The next thing, I always actually script this thing so that I don't miss out. And if any part that I watch, I always come here to talk about. If I don't watch, I don't follow those Twitter updates, because some people, they watch the show from the back of their TV. I'm very careful with what I say here, and let me not be like I'm not following up the show. So I watched Venita fight, because I told you Ike's regime was very toxic. There was a lot of fights, they had a lot of arguments, and one of the fights that I happened to watch was Venita and Pere having an issue. And I'm not going to talk about the fight. As usual, you know, I don't talk about the fight, but then I just want to talk about Venita's reaction to the whole thing. Now, Venita went as far as insulting Pere, said Pere is 52 years old, Pere is old, and she was insulting Pere to telling Ike. She was not bringing out some very ugly things. She called him a gigolo, so many things. Now, this is what I just want to point out. I feel like Venita went too far. Now, you're having an issue with somebody does not warranty you to start bringing the person's ugly lifestyle. I mean, Venita, it's not as if Venita is a perfect human being. We humans, we are not perfect. I would not like a situation whereby I'm fighting with somebody, I'm fighting with my friend, and because I want to trigger the person, I'll not start bringing up things of the person's personal life, even secrets that the person told me to keep, and I start using it to insult the person just because we had a fight. To me, I don't see it as being matured. If you're fighting somebody, fight somebody, tell the person, fight the person for that particular reason. Don't go as far as bringing old things, telling me that, oh, he doesn't have money, he sleeps around, he follows people in the toilet, I was so embarrassed watching that argument that Venita had. So I just hope that Venita can learn when she comes out of the house. The Venita and Adekunle ship, I don't know if I'm the only one that, I don't know. Actually, I don't support ship thing, but the Venita and Adekunle ship is beginning to cause rift, even between, like, among their friends, especially with Venita. Venita is friends with Ike, and she's having problem with Ike. Venita is no longer talking to her brother Neil. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that Adekunle and Venita ship? I just feel like I see some moves Adekunle does, but then what comes to my mind is like Adekunle. Remember, Adekunle said he's coming into this season as bad boy Dex, so probably he's playing his game. He knows what he's doing, and he's not allowing any of those things distract him, and all of that stuff. Let's go to the next one. New family drama. Yeah, Venita is not talking to her brother. I don't know. It's quite crazy. I feel like they shouldn't even have family drama in a reality show. Sometimes I'm even feeling that, are you sure this their family drama is not even a strategy? Like, I saw a tweet where someone said, I beg, leave this thing could be a strategy. And I actually supported what that person is saying, because the fight, I don't understand what they cause their fight. Even you said you don't understand what's causing their fight. The fact that even Adekunle is in between makes it kind of complicated. Let's talk about the parrots. I'm sure most of you know what the parrot does in the house. The parrot exposes recorded conversations between some of the housemates in the house. Now, I feel like that parrot, Big Brother, is actually listening to the fans, and they are actually exposing most of the things that have been so controversial through that parrot. Now, the parrots expose Shay a lot, and you all know that everybody has a problem with Shay's talking down on parents, and those are the things that have trended online. And Big Brother is actually using this parrot to expose conversation and, make the house heated. heated. I love the concept, but then I feel like that parrot can make most people not to talk. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? I feel like the parrots might make them, they might even be whispering. But let's see what Big Brother will do. Let's see what the parrot is going to expose. So now, let's talk about the eviction night. That is even where my focus is. All these whole things I discussed now is just to do a week review. The eviction night was very hectic. Very, very hectic. I'm saying hectic because I have so many questions to ask the organizers of this show. Now let me tell you how the eviction went out. So Ebuka questioned the housemate as usual. I'm not going to go into details about that, but I'm going to go into details of the whole eviction, how Uriel got evicted. Now, you know, they said they are bringing in jury. The jury they brought in was Lekon, Teddy A, and Diana. Now, something puts me off, and it also puts a lot of people off. Time for them to vote for who they will save. The bottom two. They had Sheyi and Uriel, and everybody wants Sheyi to be out of the game. Now, I'm not even concerned about who they chose or whatever, but then something really crazy happened. Why they got the papers, like they saw the names that they were supposed to vote for. Lekon said he knows one person personally. Diana said she's not even watching the show, and Teddy A was just so calm. And then in my head I'm like, how do you bring people to the jury? I thought that the jury, they are supposed to sit down and watch the show. It's just like if you're going for an event and they bring judges, the judges will watch your performance and they will not give you their votes. Now it's so obvious that these jury members are not even watching the show, so they cannot even know who is giving life to the show and who is not giving life to the show. Fam, it was so annoying. Like, I just couldn't understand how this thing is going. It now looks like this jury, what they are doing is they are just choosing people based on their personal experience. So if I don't know this person, I will not save that person, which is not supposed to be so. Before I started this video, as I was doing my normal research, I saw a tweet by Mike, who was the jury for last week. He brought out his conversations that he had with Sheyi, and he also put a video where Davido was having an interview with Ebuka, and he said we'll keep lifting him up. And I was like, wow. So this is not even about what we are seeing on our screen. This is about their personal experience. Then in my head, like, don't bring the jury anymore. It's better you even bring viewers to be part of the jury. Maybe bring most of these YouTubers that sit down to analyze, like us, that we watch the show most of the time, or we watch it all the time just to give people a review, to be the jury, than for you to bring ex-housemates that are not even watching the show. They are actually favoring people. And this was where I got it why Uriel lost. Uriel lost because, number one, these other people that sat down there, they don't know Uriel. Uriel's season was Sigobe, and let's say Sigobe was like the first season. You know, Ebuka's season, after Ebuka's season ended, there was no Big Brother till how many years, and it was Uriel's season, Sigobe, that came. So people have even forgotten about Uriel, because most people did not even watch Sigobe. Like me, I didn't watch Sigobe. I followed Sigobe via online. It was only the finals that I watched. So they don't even know most of the Sigobe housemates. And the Sigobe housemates, they don't even have fans compared to these ones that just left recently. And then these ones that were actually, by then social media energy started coming up. Sigobe, the social media energy was not that strong. So I just got so pissed off. I'm not angry that they chose whoever, but what is making me so angry is the fact that this jury don't even know, they don't have conversation like, okay, let's put this person, she, as in, I feel like at this point, Big Brother should give the jury 5 minutes at least for them to sit down and deliberate, and let us hear it, so that we'll know the ones that are watching the show and we'll know the ones that have sense. They should give them 5 minutes to deliberate and discuss, and they should show it to us why they are picking this person. And it's not going to be beautiful because Uriel's vote was higher than Sheyi. It's not going to be beautiful if fans are voting and this jury, they are coming there, because a lot of people are saying it's all about tribalism, but I didn't see the tribalism aspect. I just saw it in a case of they don't know this person and they are not watching the show. But you saying you don't know this person shouldn't warranty. What should warranty you picking this person is if that person is giving life to the show. Uriel's diary section is, anytime there is diary section, the first person I think of is Uriel. I always want to watch her diary section, and now she's gone. Sheyi, all what he does is talk down on people, insult people's parents, and nobody's happy about it. You should just come back home. Anyway, I don't know what I've missed out, but one thing I learned from this whole Uriel's thing is that in life, try as much as possible to network anywhere you go. Like you could hear Lekon said, I know the other person personally. I don't know whether it's because of his Awolowo grandson, and you should just try to network, know people, because at the end of the day, the way this thing is looking like, it's just like it's based on connection. If your fave gets into the bottom 3 and the jury comes in, they don't have any personal relationship with anybody, or they have personal relationship with some set of people, they will save the people that they have personal relationship for, and it's not looking on based on connection. So I just feel like whatever thing you're doing, whatever environment you are in, try as much as possible to connect to people, have conversations with them, build your networking. I feel like if Uriel was known, although her season was way back, if Uriel maybe connected with some of these people, or should I say, if housemates, this whole jury thing, for me, I just feel like this jury thing is now looking like it's trying to show us that learn to network with people. You don't know where you can meet your destiny helper. You don't know who can take you to the top. So Sheyi is getting all this favor because of his level of networking with his housemates. So at the end of the day, there's power in networking. I said so much. I don't know how many minutes this video is going to be. I have analyzed the necessary things that I need to analyze. Big Brother's credibility, I've also said is that, look, if you know that your jury, they are not watching the show, you're not asking them questions, how, like having interview sections to know whether they are watching, so please don't bring them. Just let's focus on the vote, because it didn't make any sense at all. Like it didn't make any sense at all. And I also feel like, I don't know when Big Brother sent an email to this jury that they will come and evict somebody. If they were sent an email like ahead, then the jury, they are at fault. They're supposed to be watching the show knowing fully well that I'm coming to evict somebody, so that I'll know the right person to evict. Just like when you want to go and write the exam, you will prepare now. So the jury, they are supposed to prepare their mind, ask questions, plot their graph before they remove anybody. So I don't know if Big Brother is telling them, like, let me say tomorrow's eviction, you're calling them to tell them that please, I want you people to be part of jury, then I'll feel like it doesn't make any sense. But if they've been given an information that you're going to be a jury and you're not watching the show, it's very, very wrong. This was what I said in one of my previous videos, that it's obvious that some of these housemates, they do not watch this Big Brother. Once they are done with it, they are done with it. So at the end of the day, now fans really kill themselves for this show. So guys, I think I'll just wrap it up here. But if I cannot come back, you'll see me by next week, where I'll just do a week review of everything, because the show is going and we are already in the 4th week. So see you in my next video, and please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, just always, and support the ministry. You can also follow me on socials, Karen and you. I always put my handles. See you in my next video. Bye.
Visit www.gistalways.ng to be inspired and be informed.